The Premier is gone.
Yes, the coward has already fled. The USSR is at death's door, comrade.
Which is why we must hurry. Sir, I beg you, please.
What is this? Some sort of escape route?
No, sir. 12 months ago, I was put in charge of a top-secret project.
Whatever it is too late.
With respect, General, you are wrong. Please. For you see, sir, time is on our side.
No, it isn't ready. It hasn't been tested. We don't even know if it works.
If what works?
My time machine.
Prepare these coordinates.
No, please.
Now!
Sir, no, please, no. Please, honey.
Get in!
All right.
You cannot be serious.
Come, Comrade General. A new world order awaits. Come!
No, touch nothing. We mustn't do anything to disrupt space-time continuum.
Where are we?
Brussels, 1927.
1927.
The Solvay International Physics Conference.
Is that Einstein?
Yes, Doctor. The man most responsible for our enemy's technological superiority. The man who made them invincible.
What do you plan to do?
Gentlemen?
Doctor!
I do not understand.
We have altered the past and changed the present.
Ah, good to see you, sir. I have the reports from the front that you requested.
Thank you. What do you have for me?
I'm sorry, Comrade General. I meant Premier Cherdenko. Sir, the Allies are on the run soon. Western Europe will be ours.
You hear that, General? Our enemies have been defeated.
Hold on, sir. I'm receiving an emergency transmission from our northern base.
They're attacking! There are too many! We have to evacuate!
Who is attacking?
The Imperial war machine has been unleashed. Do not struggle against what is inevitable. All who stand in the way of our divine destiny will be swept away by the march of history. You will bow before us, or you will cease to exist.
Sir, it appears that the Empire has mounted a full-scale assault.
What empire?
The Empire of the Rising Sun, of course.
We now have two mortal enemies?
We must unleash our nuclear weapons. Annihilate them all.
Excuse me, General?
Our nuclear weapons? Our atomic bombs?
Don't you understand? Without Einstein, there is no nuclear weapons because we have altered the space-time continuum. Oh, who knows what nightmares we have created.
Oi! Welcome to Command and Conquer Red Alert 3. I'm an Allied Guardian tank, and these prats and I are here to tell you about how we think you should be doing your job. Sir.
Yes, we've temporarily called a truce to make sure you do not send us to our deaths needlessly. To begin with, we will tell you how to move your viewpoint around the battlefield and how to command your units, including the best ones, such as me, the Soviet hammer tank. Just look at this body compared with the teeny little Japanese tank to my left.
Shut up!
Ow!
Please excuse him, sir. Let us begin.
Oh, blimey. Right, okay. To move your camera around the battlefield, just move your left stick around. Try moving your camera now. Easy enough. Now, to rotate the camera, move the right stick, left or right.
Try rotating your camera now.
To zoom the camera in and out, simply move the right stick up or down.
Try zooming your camera now.
As you go about fussing with the camera, sir, remember you can always click the right stick button to reset the viewing angle.
My goodness, Commander. You have completed your first objective.
Right, proper you have. Objectives, as you might have surmised, are special goals you need to accomplish in order to progress through the campaigns.
In general, objectives will be labeled using special markers out on the battlefield. Follow the on-screen indicators to get to them.
If at any time you're not sure what the blazes you're supposed to be doing, hit the start button to pay a visit to the mission menu. It'll list all your current objectives.
Good. Now that you have an idea for how to move around the battlefield, let's move on to controlling your units. Here come some of our hated enemies now.
Right, to select a unit, just move your cursor over it and press the A button.
Try selecting one of these allied peacekeepers.
Nice! He's definitely one of ours, sir.
You may also press and hold the A button for an expanded selection cursor. Any units you sweep with the cursor will be selected. And if you want more units added to your selection, hold down the left bumper while selecting. Okay, now that we've reminded you how to select units, you'll need to move them around the battlefield. Ow!
I was getting to that. To move your units whilst having them selected, press the A button with your cursor over the desired destination.
Try moving your units to the designated area up ahead.
On point. 10-4, sir. That's affirmative.
See? They obey you without question.
Notice, Commander, how the darkened area of the battlefield revealed itself as your forces drew near. This darkened area is the fog of war and represents parts of the battlefield that may be hiding enemy troop movements. Be careful when venturing into unseen areas and use your scouts to survey the terrain before committing your forces. Now, up ahead are some dummy targets that you are going to destroy. They resemble real-life Soviet conscripts, but I assure you they are merely robots we created for this exercise. See how foolishly they behave?
They seem so real. Observe that you can distinguish your forces from the robots based on the colored blips in the radar in the upper right corner of your battlefield control display. The color of the blips refers to the color of the different sides involved in a battle.
If you encounter different colored blips as you clear the fog of war, those are likely enemy forces, so be prepared. If you need to take a closer look at your radar, you can always use radar mode. To activate radar mode, pull and hold the left trigger. Try this now. Hi, that is it. In radar mode, you may navigate the battlefield much more quickly using the left stick. You may also use the right stick to move your cursor independently of your view. This allows you to quickly order your forces anywhere on the map.
Right. So, to issue an attack order to your units, whilst having them selected, put your cursor over a target and press A.
Notice that as you move your cursor over those dummies, it changes to an attack cursor.
Destroy all the target dummies in the area.
Neutralize them. That's affirmative. On point. Scanning perimeter. Contact.
So long, you stupid robots.
Bloody robots! Now, in addition to issuing attack commands on specific targets, you can have your units move and attack any enemies along the way.
To issue an attack move command, while having your unit selected, just double tap the A button on any open terrain. You can also use an assault move command by double tapping and holding button A with forces selected. Then, use the wider rectangle to paint enemy targets. Once you've painted some targets, release button A and your forces will automatically attack those targets to the best of their ability.
Now look there. We need you to lead us to that strategic point, yet many robots stand in the way. If you please, issue an attack move order to strategic point. You have the command. Lead us to victory!
What do you say? Let's do this. As you say, crush him.
Now that's a fine job you did there, Commander. You now know how to move around the battlefield, as well as how to make your forces shoot their enemies dead.
Indeed. We suggest you move on to the next lesson on building a military base for further instruction on properly commanding an army.
See you there!
Good to have you, Commander. In this mission, we'll be reminding you all about constructing a base for each of the factions. We'll start with the Allies for obvious reasons. First things first, though. You need to know about the command menu. Pull and hold the right trigger to bring up the command menu. The command menu lets you do everything, from build units and structures to use your unit's special abilities and much more. It's arranged like the face of a clock. You can make selections along the periphery by moving the left stick and pressing button A to confirm. In general, you can drill deeper or confirm selections in the command menu with button A, or go back up or cancel selections with button B. Go ahead and get comfortable using this thing. It lets you manage all your forces and production no matter where you're focusing your attention in battle.
Here we have one of the hated Allied mobile construction vehicles. The MCV will unpack into a construction yard. To unpack it, select it, then use its unpack special ability by bringing up the command menu and pressing the A button. Go on, don't be shy.
Observe the ghosted image of the construction yard attached to your cursor. Now, press the A button anywhere on open terrain to order your MCV to unpack at that location.
A fine proposal.
Very fancy, no?
Best remember, there's a shortcut for using your unit's special abilities. Just hold the right bumper with the unit selected, then press the X button.
In general, special abilities are executed with the A button, or cancelled with the B button. The B button is also used to deselect units or structures.
Bear in mind that there may be impassable areas of the map where you're not allowed to place down your structures. When you try to place a structure down over impassable or unbuildable terrain, red cells will appear on the build grid indicating that you're unable to place a structure there.
Now that your MCV has unpacked into a construction yard, you should have some new construction options available to you. To access your production structure's build queue, select the con yard and open the command menu. Alternatively, if you don't have anything selected, open the command menu and drill down to your production structures in the 12 o'clock position. Whoa, look at what we have here. Looks like you have access to build a power plant. Ow!
Don't overdo it. Commander, select the power plant button to begin building it. All allied structures build over time inside the construction yard. Once they're ready, you'll be able to place them on the battlefield right away. Your power plant is now ready to be placed. Simply open the command menu and press the A button to select the power plant. Then press the A button on an open spot on the terrain.
That's the way. As the name suggests, a power plant provides your base with power. All your structures, with the exception of your power plant and construction yard, use power. You can tell how much power you've got to spare by glancing at the power meter next to your radar. It's important to understand the consequences of a low power situation. While in low power, your units and structures will build at a reduced speed, and your base defenses won't work. So it's always good to have plenty of power as you build up.
The next thing you'll need to get base humming along is an ore refinery. This structure comes with a free prospector vehicle, which will collect ore from that nearby ore mine. To build your ore refinery, open the command menu, navigate to your production structures, and press the ore refinery button, just as you did with the power plant.
Bear in mind that a single ore refinery likely will not be enough to fund your military escapades. Try to build an ore refinery next to each ore mine near your base, but be careful to defend them.
Now that construction is complete, open the command menu and select the ore refinery and consider where to place it on the battlefield. While you're able to place your refinery anywhere on open terrain, the optimal location is just in front of an ore mine. You'll see those spots ghosted on the terrain. As you move your cursor over those spots, your structure preview should snap to the optimal position. Then, just press the A button to place your ore refinery and you're set.
Aye, properly executed.
When you place your ore refinery, you get a prospector as part of the deal, and he'll go about collecting ore for you automatically. Pro tip, friend. If by some freak accident one of your prospectors or ore collectors is destroyed, you can always build another from your ore refineries. Just select the ore refinery and you'll see it can build another resource vehicle as its special ability. As long as your ore refinery is close to a mine, you only need one vehicle gathering from it. So don't waste credits making more of those little tykes than you need.
I always wonder, though, how come the mightiest nations in the world need to collect ore while killing each other? I mean, what is even in that stuff? Ow!
Don't ask ridiculous questions! Ore is the primary resource in Red Alert 3. Refineries automatically converted to credits, which is the currency used to purchase all units and structures. All mines have a finite amount of resources that will eventually slow to trickle. So, if you deplete an ore mine, it's best to try and expand to another in order to maintain a steady income.
You now have power and an economy set up. You're ready to start training units for the fight. Go ahead and open up the command menu and build a boot camp. Remember to place it down by opening the command menu once it's built, pressing A to select it, then pressing A again on open terrain. Incidentally, you can rotate the facing of a structure you're about to plop down by holding down the A button and moving the left stick around. Let the button go when ready.
Now that you have a boot camp, you're able to train some infantry. To do this, you may select either your boot camp and open the command menu, or navigate to your infantry queues in the 2 o'clock position in the command menu. This will bring up the available units you're able to train. Let's train some so-called peacekeepers. Select the peacekeeper button to start training one. You may queue up multiple peacekeepers by continuing to select on his portrait.
You can also halt the production of units or structures by pressing the B button while you have them highlighted in the command menu. Pressing B a second time will cancel production and refund any credits that were spent. Pressing button A on a paused production process will resume production.
Ready, sir. Where's the trouble?
You can set a different rally point for them by selecting the structure, moving your cursor to the desired location, and pressing button A. All three factions produce units in the same way, from the respective queues in the command menu. By the by, many of your structures aren't restricted to being built on land. You can set them up on water as well. If you build another power plant, try placing it out in the drink. It doesn't cost you any extra, and most ground units won't be able to get to it that way.
Observe, however, that allied structures may only be built in the radius surrounding the construction yard. You may expand your build radius by creating command hubs, which convert from your prospectors. Please select your prospector and use its special ability to unpack it somewhere. Across the water, perhaps. Go ahead, Commander.
Nice day for a drive.
Objective complete.
Yeah, that's it. Also, bear in mind that the Allies' technology level is local to their construction yards or command hubs. That means not all your production structures on the battlefield may offer you the same construction options. You can upgrade your construction yard or your command hub by selecting them, opening the command menu, and selecting the Heightened Clearance button. Try requesting heightened clearance on both your con yard and your command hub now. That's it. Now the other.
Objective complete.
There it is. Heightened clearance costs you, and there's an even higher clearance level available after that. You need to decide when and where to request better tech when commanding the Allies, else things may turn rotten.
Yes. Also, should you ever have need to run away like a little girl, you may pack up your conyard, then unpack it on the water. The boot camp and armor facility are the only Allied structures you may not place on the water. Your seaport, on the other hand, is the only structure you may not build on land. Ow! What was that for?
Silence! Surely the commander wants to move on to the other factions by now. Feel free to continue dabbling with the Allies, then select me when you are ready to continue.
Let's run some field tests.
Jeff, right here. Jeff, right here.
On lane.
This monstrosity is the Soviet construction yard. You will see that the Soviets build differently from the Allies. Select the construction yard and open the command menu, or just navigate to the production structures queue in the command menu. Then select the reactor. Notice how the command menu closed automatically to let you make your next move. Now place the reactor on open terrain as you did with the Allied structures. Unlike the Allies, the Soviets carelessly build their structures out on the battlefield.
Notice how the structure is hastily being thrown together in the field. While it's building up, it's vulnerable to enemy attack, so be cautious when placing your structures. All Soviet structures build up in this way.
Just like the Allies, however, you can pause and cancel a structure's buildup by navigating to that structure in the command menu and using the B button. And of course, your Soviet structures may be placed at sea, with the exceptions of the barracks and war factory.
Oi, aren't you forgetting something?
Niet. At least, not anymore. Commander, one truly unique Soviet structure you should be aware of is the crusher crane. Try building one now from your production structures queue. Crusher cranes work much like construction yards, so now you can build two structures at once from your two separate build queues. What's more, your crane's repair drones will automatically repair nearby vehicles, or you can order these vehicles into its grinders to crush them for a quick refund. To access your newly added build queues, open the command menu with the crusher crane selected. When you have multiple queues of a type available, you can cycle through them in the command menu by pressing the A button without moving the stick. You can build multiple production structures to gain more build queues, allowing you to build more stuff at once. Of course, you'll need plenty of income to support this. Now, please feel free to continue exploring the richness of the Soviet build system. When you're done, please select the tsunami tank to proceed.
Objective complete. Building. Construction complete. Building. Construction complete. 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 Construction complete. Building. Cannot deploy here. Cannot deploy here. Building. Construction complete. New construction options. Building. Training. Construction complete.
You need engineer?
Flag trooper, doing my time.
Training finished.
At last! Let us continue, Commander, for this will be worth it. The Empire of the Rising Sun has the most unique build system in that our structures are all created from special units called nanocores. Cores may unfurl at the location of your choosing, much like an MCV unpacks into a construction yard. However, unfurled Imperial structures cannot pack back up. Go into your production structures queue and build a generator core. The generator core will be yours to control as soon as it emerges from your construction yard. If you select it, you may give it move commands around the map like any unit. To unfurl it into an instant generator while having it selected, use its unfurled special ability much like you did with the MCV earlier in this lesson. You should now have a ghosted image of the instant generator attached to your cursor. Select a spot on open terrain to make your generator core unfurl at that location. All nanocore are amphibious, so they can cross land as well as water. This means the Empire of the Rising Sun can spread its borders far and wide. The Imperial Docks is the only structure that cannot unfurl on land, while the Mecha Bay and Instant Dojo cannot unfurl at sea. One last thing about Imperial production structures. They must be upgraded individually to unlock new construction options. You'll find these upgrades in their build queues. Now, Commander, do you see how superior our production capability is compared with that of my barbaric friends here?
I still think ours is better. Oh no. Ow! Ow!
Keep fussing with the Imperial build system if you want, and when you're all set, select me and we'll wrap up.
Building.
Refinery core ready. Refinery core. Nanocore moving. Unpack location set.
Building. Cannot deploy here.
Refinery core ready. Site designated.
Cannot deploy here.
Refinery core. Updating. Unpack location set. Generator core. Moving to unpack location.
Construction complete. New construction options. Building.
Binary core ready.
An ore mine has been depleted. Building.
Refinery core, docks core ready. Moving to unpack location. Core.
Cannot deploy here.
Set for core unpack. Refinery core. Unpack location set.
Well, that concludes the lesson on base building. Don't worry, the other ones will be shorter. Mostly. Let's shove off, lads. Commander, see you then.
Ow!
Ah, Commander. As you can see, our situation is shockingly grim. All our divisions are concentrated in Europe, pushing the Allies west. This empire knows very well that we're vulnerable right now. They will be expecting us to fall swiftly. At this very moment, their invasion force moves relentlessly towards Leningrad. I have chosen you to defend the USSR in this difficult hour because I need a commander who does not believe in defeat. Someone who will not simply drive our enemies back, but ultimately annihilate them, humiliate them, and show them no mercy. General Kirkov. Would you like to meet our new commander?
New commander?
Yes. We're sending him to protect Leningrad.
Even though I told you it was foolhardy to try and defend that city.
If Leningrad falls, the Soviet people will begin to lose hope.
Yes? Well, I wish him luck then. The Empire's technology is highly advanced, and he will likely be vastly outnumbered, but of course, it is an honor to sacrifice one's life for the motherland, is it not?
Indeed.
Now, if you'll excuse me, I have a nation to defend.
Comrade Dasha will be your information officer and will coordinate all our communication.
Thank you, Your Excellency. Commander, the armies of the Empire are closing in as we speak.
Make haste, Commander. Time is of the essence.
We know little about the Empire's invasion force other than they are extremely mobile. They have surrounded Leningrad and are assaulting the city by way of the canals. Save our great metropolis. It is a symbol of the people's revolution. We've assigned the legendary sniper Natasha to your command. She will help you to help defend the city and eradicate the invading Imperial soldiers. До свидания.
Leningrad is under siege. Repel the Imperial invaders and protect the fortress using our remaining forces in the vicinity. Natasha herself is available to assist in this dark hour. Your objectives are: secure the fortress in the heart of Leningrad. Once secure, more forces will be available. Good luck to you.
stopped us from getting onto the island. We're now attempting emergency landing operation. Use the surviving forces to secure the fortress.
Establishing battlefield control. Stand by. New objective received. Select Natasha. She excels against enemy infantry.
Good to be working with you again, Commander.
Natasha can call down an airstrike on the gates.
You like my scope? I've got their state in time.
Surprise!
Taking position. I'll keep it in mind. The hunt continues. In time.
Objective complete.
Hey, comrade, it's Oleg. They made me your co-commander for this mission. Let's catch up if we live through this, yeah? Mine are the men in green uniforms. They only take orders from me, but hey, you can always boss me around if you want.
New objective received. Select your barracks and train 5 flag troopers to fight for you. Training. Flag troopers are effective against air targets and vehicles.
Flag trooper, doing my
Let's
time.
be off.
That couldn't have been the last of them. What are those sneaky goats planning? I'm going. Flag trooper, doing my time.
Select your barracks and train 5 flag troopers to fight for you. Objective complete.
Greetings from the Empire of the Rising Sun. I am Commander Kenji Tenzai, and it will be a great pleasure for me dismantling your cherished city today.
New objective received.
Attacks incoming from the south. My forces are on it.
Where on earth did they get this monstrous army? Hoorah!
Enemy tanks may crush your infantry. Please beware. A unit is under attack. Our ally is under attack.
Got their scent.
Training.
Black trooper, doing my time. Black trooper, doing my time. Come on, punk. Black trooper, doing my time.
Unit lost.
What do I get? Let's try it.
Let's be off.
A unit is under attack.
I'll keep it in mind.
Training.
Black trooper, doing my time. And there's more coming. Black trooper, doing my time. So this
New
is
construction options. Train more conscripts to defend the fortress.
Okay, but then I rest. Black trooper, doing my time. Black trooper, doing my time.
A unit is under
Black
attack.
trooper, doing my time. Black trooper, doing my time. Someone's
Conscript
gonna
training
pay.
finished. Conscript training finished. Conscript training finished. Huh? Me?
Let's be
Black
off.
trooper, doing my time.
Objective complete.
Black trooper, doing my time.
Do not be too pleased with yourself. The real attacks are only about to begin.
I don't know, those last attacks felt pretty real to me.
The Empire has begun assaulting the Hermitage Museum. It contains Russia's most precious historical treasures. Saving it will go a long way in giving our people hope at this dark hour.
New bonus objective received. The Bullfrog can eject your infantry up to the Hermitage.
I wasn't doing anything.
In time.
Here I am.
Where do you like to go?
Conscript here.
Who wants a piece of this? I'm innocent, I swear. Whatever. Who needs a ride? Okay, get ready.
Training.
Black trooper doing my time. I have to carry this around.
The hunt continues.
Black trooper doing my time. Black trooper doing my time.
The hunt continues.
Black
keep it in
trooper
mind.
doing my time.
Bonus objective complete.
Conscript training finished.
You saved the Hermitage. This will restore great hope for the people. But it is not yet time to celebrate, for if the fortress falls, it will all be for nothing.
Your troopers are needed back at the fortress. The Bullfrog transport may launch them across the canal.
Let's be honest.
Funds
Right
transferred.
here.
Your troopers are needed back at the fortress. The Bullfrog transport may launch them across the canal.
Problem. Here we go. Yep. Where's that food you promised?
Of course.
Yes?
The fortress is under attack. The Empire's forces are approaching through the canals from all sides. The fortress must not fall, comrade.
Let's see how you fare with the Emperor's Shogun battleships.
A unit is under attack. Our ally is under attack. New objective received.
My men will defend the fortress to the last. I'm gonna need you to take out those battleships.
Enemy units detected.
Watch this.
Huh? Me? This is nice.
We have granted you access to our new weapon, the magnetic satellite. This powerful magnet in space can focus its attraction on a single metallic vehicle. Use it wisely.
Open the top secret protocols menu and choose the magnetic satellite. Enemy units detected.
Let's be off. What next? The hunt continues. What next? I won't rust if I go for a dip.
Natasha can swim out into the canals in order to call in airstrikes against the battleships.
Show me what to do!
Unit is under attack.
Moving!
Our ally is under attack. Unit lost.
Try not to get cheap. The hunt continues.
Show me what to do!
Taking position.
Training.
Constant training finished!
Black trooper doing my time.
I always find my prey.
Black
Then I'll
trooper
swim.
doing my time. Black
Going in
trooper
for the
doing my
kill.
time.
Commander, we have transferred the last of Leningrad's treasury to you. Please spend it wisely. A unit is under attack. Watch this.
Is it time?
Just wait till I get my chainsaw now.
Good job. Only a few more battleships left.
Point me in that direction. What next? You won't get far.
Enemy units detected. Training.
Black trooper doing my time.
There's still more of them.
Constant training finished!
A unit is under attack.
Black trooper.
Of course! Moving!
You like my skull?
Our
Watch
ally
this.
is under attack. Enemy units detected.
We serve glorious union! I go! Huh? Me?
Someone's gonna
Here I
pay.
am! Have we won yet? Yes, sir! As fast as I can!
Natasha here. Am I getting close?
This is just the beginning. Expect to see much more of me and the other Shogunate leaders.
I hope they're more of a challenge than you.
Objective complete.
The fortress still stands and Leningrad is safe. Excellent work. The Premier will surely. Very impressive, Commander. Clearly you are quite resourceful.
Yes. Too bad Leningrad was merely a diversion meant to pull our forces from where they were actually needed. Maybe next time your efforts will be of more use.
General, I've just been notified that the Imperial forces are moving towards Moscow. They are currently nearing our old satellite launch facility at Krasna 45.
Krasna 45. We might be able to use that facility against them. You see, Commander, while you were hiding behind the barricades in Leningrad, our enemy was thrusting deeply into the motherland's tender nether regions. It is time to show some backbone and take the fight to the enemy. Stop them before they get any closer to Moscow.